Sonny Young, good to have you join us on Sports Tonight. Sonny, it's all about the dramatic comeback for Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA. What more can you tell us, Sonny?
Sporty greetings, Toyin, and hello to all our Sports Tonight viewers. I need to eat a little crow tonight, Toyin, because I did pick the Warriors to successfully defend their NBA title, but the Cleveland Cavaliers, they proved one of the great comebacks, the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. They became the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit and win the NBA championship. Lots of celebrations in Cleveland this week, Toyin. On Wednesday, big parade in downtown Cleveland. LeBron James, of course, was the center of attention. He was the unanimous pick as most valuable player of the NBA Finals, so he was up on one of the parade floats, and thousands of cheering fans for the Cavaliers. From a historical perspective, Toyin, first professional major sports title for the city of Cleveland in 52 years. 52 years. Their last championship was in American-style football way back in 1964. So, yeah, we give kudos to the Cavaliers, and, it was a great comeback. It really was, Toyin.
Well, Sonny, I mean, it's now becoming something that we do too regularly these days to compare legends from different generations. LeBron James and Michael Jordan, that's what people have been talking about. Who is the greater of these two legends? I don't like doing this kind of comparisons because the circumstances are different, the basketball is different. But what can you tell us? What can you say about all that's been going on, about LeBron being the greatest of all times and all of those comparisons?
Yeah, that's, I sort of agree with you, Toyin. I think it's very difficult to compare players from different generations. Like you said, it was a different style of basketball when Michael Jordan played. And, that was, roughly 20 years ago. He had a few cups of coffee here in Washington with the Wizards, but stylistically, LeBron, much bigger player physically than Michael Jordan. Jordan, probably one of the great, in his prime, one of the great leapers in NBA history. LeBron, I give him the lead when it comes to passing. I think he's a better passer than Michael Jordan. Better rebounder because he's taller and heavier. But it's hard to argue with the championships, Toyin. Right now, LeBron has 3 NBA rings, and Michael Jordan, if I'm counting correctly, he won 5 with the Chicago
6.
Bulls. So, yeah, it's difficult to compare. Both great players. Both great players. Many call Jordan the greatest of all time. I'd put LeBron definitely in my top 5 all time. So
sure. What's going on now, Sonny? What's going on with Golden State Warriors? Shoulders are down, spirit is low. What do you see as the future of Golden State Warriors, and what do you feel about Cleveland next season?
Well, a lot of people, Toyin, think that Golden State's going to come back with a lot of fire next year because of this crushing defeat to the Cavaliers in the finals. A lot of people say they wouldn't be surprised if they, maybe come back even stronger next year, because they have so much to prove now. But Stephen Curry, 2-time league most valuable player, he didn't really, in my opinion, Toyin, he didn't show up in Game 7 against the Cavaliers, especially in the fourth quarter. He missed a few shots, and he just didn't deliver like LeBron did when the stage, was at its biggest and the spotlight was the brightest. I think Golden State's going to be a very good team next year. Cleveland's going to be good again, too. There's rumors that LeBron might move on to another team down the road, but I think he'd be foolish not to stay in Cleveland at this point, Toyin.
All right, let's close this show, Sonny. Let's just take you briefly out of the basketball courts and move you on to the football pitch. It wasn't good for the host, the United States of America, and but it took the performance from the best player in the world to send the Americans packing. Copa America.
I don't think many people picked the USA to beat Argentina, Toyin. That would have been a huge upset. But after Messi set up that first goal, I think it was after 3 minutes, the Americans just looked like they were in awe of Argentina, just intimidated by their skill set and the way they were just attacking. The USA didn't get off not one shot on goal in that match against Argentina. Just total dominance by Argentina. In the aftermath of that loss, few people have said Klinsmann has got to go. That, you know, maybe they need a different coach. Flip side of the coin is Klinsmann said before the tournament, you know, that his goal was to make it to the Final Four, and they did. But I think the USA has a lot of work to do when it comes to especially just technical skills, Toyin. They were nowhere near the level of Argentina in that match. Quickly, I'd have to go with Argentina in Sunday's final against Chile. They've just been awesome at the Copa.
Well, Sonny, you're head on the chopping block. It's difficult to bet against Lionel Messi and Argentina the way they're playing. So maybe I want to agree with you, but we'll find out more about that next week. Sonny, thank you so much once again for bringing plenty of sunshine to our show tonight.
Thank you, Toyin, and a very good evening to all your sports.